Hey Tubes, so today we're going to do an oil change on a 2003 Ford F-150. Just got this truck, first oil change. So we're going to fire up and get the oil hot. This is what I've got for ramps. I made them myself instead of those cheap metal ones. I just got some treated, what are they, 4x6s? 4x6s I guess, from Home Depot, and I just put the 4x4 on the bottom, little stopper 2x4 on the top. They work great, just leveled out the bottom. I'll show you here. Yeah, so that's what they look like. They work great. They're strong. I just used a chainsaw on the end to give it a slope. Okay, so the wrench to use is a 5/8 wrench on this. And there she drains. Okay, now with the oil draining, what I like to do is just take this off, your filler cap, and to me it just creates less of an air gap, so it releases the oil pressure, so more will drain out. You don't have to do this, but I always do it. Okay, now with the second bucket, I use a second bucket for the oil filter, and then I keep the other one under there to let the oil pan drain out the rest of the way. Okay, so it's way up in there, but you can see the oil filter. It's kind of a bugger to get at in the Fords. Okay, I don't know if you can see it very well, but I'm just unscrewing it here. There's some oil coming out. Oh, that's what that thing is for right there. It's kind of a trough for the oil. That's good to know. Just let that drain. Yeah, there's a trough right here for the oil to go right into the bucket. Okay, so now we got her out. Let's dump the rest into the bucket. And that is a P2 Fram as well, so the other one will fit on there perfectly. Just let that sit in there. So it's really nice to know this guard right here is like a trough, so all the oil will come out. That's really handy. So when you're taking the oil filter off, just loosen it halfway, let all the oil come out right into the bucket, so you know the oil is going to come right here instead of all over down your sleeve or in your... I haven't really got any oil on me, which is great. Okay, now the oil filter for this 5.4 liter V8 Ford is a PH2 Fram Extra Guard. Now what I do, it's because this is the first oil change on this truck since I got it, I put magnets on my oil filter. Now you don't have to do this, but I was told by somebody one time to put magnets on it, and then if there's any shavings that come off in your engine, they will stick inside your oil filter because of the metal will attach to the magnets through the oil filter. Great idea. I've always done it. I think it's a super idea. Why not try to protect it? You don't have to, but I think it's a good idea. Okay. So open these guys up. So I don't go crazy, I just put a couple on, put two together, put it in the middle. I try putting them on the sides, but they don't seem to stick as well on the sides. So I just put two magnets in the middle. If there's any shavings that come off in the engine, they'll come back and stick to the magnets through the oil filter. So we'll put a little grease on here and around here. I said grease, I mean oil, so I'll just take a little oil and run that around here. Just coat that. Keeps it from drying out the seal. Get that all nice and wet. Okay, now we'll install it. Okay, so I've got the new filter installed with the magnets on it. Just gonna clean up the mess here. There we go. Okay, now we'll put our plug back in. You don't want to over tighten these, but you don't want it loose either. So I just go till it's tight and then give it another half. Okay, for the oil I use 5W30 GTX Castrol. Just bought this at Costco the other day. I think this is a pretty good deal. You get 12 1-liter bottles. And for a big 5-liter, usually pay around 23, 25 bucks for a 5-liter. So this was 12 liters, or yeah, 12 1-liter bottles for $39 Canadian up at Costco. So I think Costco is a pretty good deal. The only thing is I like having a big jug, but hey, if we get 2 liters for free, why not, right? And there we go. Stuff a nice size funnel. Put that in there. Sorry for the light, it's getting dark now. It's dark in Canada early in the winter. So it's probably going to take 5 of these. It usually takes 5 liters, so, but I'll probably put 4.5 in, and then I'll check it. And I just leave that in there for a few seconds, let her all drain out. You wouldn't believe how much is still left in here. If you let this sit like this on the bench, you probably got another, half an inch in the bottom. So I usually just let them sit in there for a bit. I'm not in a hurry. What do we got here? Just want it in between those two lines. Yeah, that looks good. We'll try that. I always fire it up, let it run for a bit, shut it off, let it cool down, check the oil again. You always want to make sure you have enough. But I think this is the 5.4 liter Triton V8. Usually takes about 5 liters, but this one might take a little bit more. I'm not sure. I've never changed the oil on this yet, so I'll fire it up for a while and shut her down, double check it in the morning or later tonight. Okay, what I do with the used oil, I mean, you could put it back into the 1 liter containers. I keep these RV plumbing antifreeze jugs because I do RV winterizing, or you can keep windshield washer jugs. They really come in handy. Now, from experience, put it in between a gas jug or something so you don't get a spill. Put that over. Nice big funnel always helps. Try to hold it if you can. Try not to make a mess like I just did. Okay, another thing I like to do is just mark an X on the ones that are empty. That way you'll know. I just put them back into the box and then that one's empty. I just put them back into the box, and I can either refill these with old oil or make a project with them that I might do in another YouTube video. So stay tuned for that. Okay, then what you do is, what I do, is write the mileage, 5,000 kilometers more than what we have when we did the oil change, and GTX 530. You can pick these up at auto parts store for cheap. This one I've got 6 peel and stick on the windshield for a couple of dollars, real cheap, work great. So there's my old one. Just gonna rip that off. And a new one on. There we go.